As the funeral procession begins now, I want to bring in a member of the Carter family who we're lucky enough to have with us here this afternoon. Kim Fuller is Jimmy Carter's niece. And Kim, I know you were there for your uncle's inauguration back in 1977, and to watch your uncle, the former president, make a very similar trip as to what we all witnessed as a nation for Inauguration Day. A very powerful return, I'm sure, for you, and one that is so deserved.
Yes, it is. It's a very powerful return. I remember that day very, very, very clearly. It was cold, not quite as cold, I think, as it is up there right now, but it was very cold. And I can remember my daddy, as we were standing in the review stands when the family got out of the vehicles and started walking, my daddy went, "Oh, my word, what is he about to do?" But just a very fitting return for Uncle Jimmy.
That was a lasting image, your uncle and your aunt, Rosalind Carter, gave to the country by getting out and waving to the American people who had lined the route. And what do you think the other main lesson from your uncle would be for the American people? Because as we've been talking about here this afternoon, and Kim, as you well know, you know it better than we do, that your uncle defined his service to country not just with the presidency, and perhaps even more so with the decades of service to this country after the presidency. What would you like the lasting lesson to be of your uncle's life?
I think the lasting lesson I would like for people to see is the fact that Uncle Jimmy was someone who, what you saw was who he was. He was not afraid to show his love for country. He was not afraid to show his love for his Lord. His faith was very strong. And I know that's what's carried him to 100, is that particular faith. And I would love for the world to know him as a simple man from South Georgia who sometimes did things and said things people didn't like, but he did it anyway because that's what he believed in.
And as you look at these images, Kim, of your uncle traveling that very same route he did back in 1977 on Inauguration Day, what does this moment mean for you?
Well, it's a very surreal moment, to say the least, and it makes me very, very proud. He has done us proud. He has fought the good fight, and he has lived a long and faith-filled life, and I am so, so proud. And I know that right now he's up there with Daddy and Grandma and Aunt everybody else, and he's up there and he's looking down and he's going, "Don't want all this fuss," but he deserves it every single moment.
Don't want all this fuss, but he has earned it. And I'm curious, when you look back, Kim, I know it must have been difficult for the family. Presidential campaigns are difficult for every family. When he did not win re-election, I'm certain there was no doubt in your mind that he was going to find a way to define those future years after the presidency in a way that would help remind people what his hopes were for the country.
Yes, you're right. You know, it was very, very hard when he did not win that second time, and when he came home, it was raining, and people were just lining the streets and crying. But I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that he was going to do something really great. He'd already done it. He had a wheel that just kind of went out ahead of him and didn't let him stop. But yeah, we knew what he was going to do, and he did it.
And Kim, before we let you go, we wanted to thank you here at ABC News for taking a little bit of this very private, personal moment for you and your family to share this with us. And I'm just curious, because everyone knows that a huge part of Jimmy Carter's story was his love story with Rosalind. And what do you make of your aunt and uncle back together again?
Oh, my. I told somebody the other day, I said, I know she was running towards the pearly gates to try to get there first. They're holding hands. They are sitting right next to each other. And he was ready. He missed her so, so much. And I am so glad that they're back together again.